Astrid in the ATL is brought to you by Lexus. Experience amazing.
Growing up with a speech impediment can affect your childhood and even prevent you from getting jobs in adulthood. But with some help and motivation, many stutterers can overcome the issue.
Today, actress Emily Blunt shares with Astrid in the ATL how she overcame stuttering and the local nonprofit she's working with to help other Georgians.
Yeah, and the actress is opening up about her speech challenge, saying her stutter started around 6, then got progressively worse. Thankfully, she got help. Now she's helping others across the world and here in Georgia.
I don't care.
Emily Blunt is in high demand. The star has 2 major upcoming movies, including The Quiet Place 2 and Wild Mountain Thyme.
How many days do we have while the sun shines?
But today, the actress, along with her friend Carl Herder from American Institute for Stuttering,
Hi, everyone.
is here to talk about a lifelong issue that impeded her from talking. But turns out it was that trait that helped her become a star and find her voice.
I think when you grow up with a stutter, the last thing you want to do is to be in a profession where you have to speak and you have to speak publicly all the time. And so it never occurred to me that I was going to end up being an actress.
To encourage people never to leave.
Emily overcame her stutter with the help from a caring teacher.
And he said, "You want to be in the class play?" And I said, "No, And he said, "Well, I think you're good. And I think you can, I've heard you doing silly voices and silly accents, and you speak very fluently when you're doing a different voice. So do you want to do it in a silly voice?" Which was sort of incredibly illuminating for me.
Emily has been involved with the American Institute for Stuttering, known as AIS, since 2009. Carl is the clinic director for the Atlanta office. Together, they explain why stuttering happens.
I think there's so much misinformation about what a stutter is, and they associate it with sort of a nervous disposition or a psychological disorder. And actually, it's genetic. It's neurological.
And so we work with people on acceptance, on giving themselves permission to stutter. And because stuttering is so paradoxical, we actually find that people grow in their fluency and they grow in their confidence and their ability to speak freely, the more they actually give themselves permission to put some stuttering out there into the world.
And Emily does have one tip for people that know someone who stutters. She says the one thing you should not do is finish their sentences for them. Stutterers know exactly what they want to say. You just need to give them time. So that's a good tip. That's all for Astrid in the ATL.